Now we've drilled and we've confirmed with high confidence, certainly in the south of the pit, mineable widths of gold mineralization at very high grades, currently close to where we're mining.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Thor Exploration CEO Segun Lawson. Segun, very good to speak with you today. You've announced more positive drill results from your Segilola gold mine in Nigeria, and you're now planning to expand the current program.
Yes, that's correct. Thanks for having me on. I think first and foremost, it's important to say we're very pleased with how the drilling results have continued to progress. And the underlying message is that there is more gold than the current existing mine plan. So certainly a positive we're very pleased with. We designed this drill program to test a proof of concept with these shallow dipping high grade chutes underneath the pit, which have never been closed out. And our first set of results gave us much encouragement, which was at the beginning of December, where we had an intersection 3 meters wide at over 11 grams per ton. And both intersections were mineralized, and the second intersection was grading over 3 grams per ton at mineable widths. So we had some holes pending. We've since got those assay results back. We're very pleased with how the results have come back. In particular, we had an intersection which was 3.5 meters wide, grading of over 4 grams per ton. And it's worth noting that that intersection, as you'll see from one of the cross sections in our press release, was over 100 meters below the current pit design. So there's certainly a lot of scope here for upside. What that's done now, we had an initial 12 holes designed. We are now increasing that program, and we're actually going to increase the rate at which we're drilling. So we're going to add more rigs and ramp up the drilling rate to try and flesh out these drill results.
Segun, is the objective to expand, first of all, the open pits life of mine, but also move into an underground mining operation as well?
Yeah, that's certainly right. That's a great summary because we had delineated an underground component, an inferred underground resource. However, back at the time when we were designing the definitive feasibility study and upgrading the resource for Segilola, we ran these pit optimizations at gold price well below $2,000. Now we've drilled and we've confirmed with high confidence, certainly in the south of the pit, mineable widths of gold mineralization at very high grades, currently close to where we're mining, 50 to 100 meters below the pit. We're now going to kick off studies to run these optimizations at today's gold price. And we believe that, the pit will be deepened and will eat into some of these this gold mineralization we've drilled. So it's certainly very positive in terms of upside potential here and extending the open pit mine life. However, there will be an inflection point to transition from an open pit to an underground, and that's what we continue to work towards.
Well, Segun, I hope you'll keep us posted on any progress. Of course, we'll be chatting about that as well as some of your other operations at the Mines and Money Resourcing Tomorrow conference this week.
Yes, looking forward to that. Yeah.
We are too. That's Thor Exploration CEO Segun Lawson.